Hi Aries, welcome to my channel Maga Tarot. I'm Maga. If you want a personal reading, my information is in the description box. This is your reading for April 2017 for Sun, Moon, and Rising. If it doesn't resonate with you, give it a little time. Remember, energies are flexible. Also, check out your videos of your Moon and Rising signs for a broader view. As always, remember the purpose of the tarot is to serve you as a guide. The direction of your life is in your own hands and you forge your own future. Always seek professional help if you need it. Aries, this seems to be a month of decisions and maybe, period of waiting and definitely a period of transformation, but it seems like things are moving very slow. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, let's get started. You have the Six of Pentacles in the reversed in your present situation. This is speaking of some sort of unbalance. Remember, this is the card that I associate with the Justice card in the Major Arcana. So this is saying that there's something here that is not fair, something that is unbalanced. This is the give and take card. So someone is giving too much and not receiving enough. Someone is receiving a lot and not giving back enough. Okay. This could pertain to anything: work, job, school, home, career, love, anything. Okay, there is an imbalance here. Either you're giving too much or you're receiving too much but you're not giving enough. This is also speaking of ask for help and receive that help, or actually needing the help of someone and not actually getting it. Okay, what's crossing this card, which is like the cause, the reason why this card is here, this present situation is here, you have the Knight of Cups. This is a water energy, and I want to tell you, you have water energy here, here, and here. So maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio, because here is the card of death, and that's Scorpio. But this could be also Cancer or Pisces, okay? Or, like I always say, someone with this type of energy. This is a proposal. This is someone coming in offering you this cup. It's usually love, but it doesn't have to be. It can be something that is very emotional, very, that has some sort of emotional tie to it, makes you, it has an emotional connection. You're gonna get an emotional connection to whatever this is, that sort of thing. Okay. So this could be a person that is offering you a lot. This person gives and gives and gives, what we're talking about here, and you are not giving back to this person. This person is not receiving as much love as they are giving to you. Okay. Now, in your distant past, you have the Sun. This is the card of Leo, and this is a card that speaks of victory, celebration, happiness, fulfillment. This is a wonderful card. Even in the reverse, it's still a really, really good card. But it could be speaking of, some sort of, yes, a celebration or a victory that maybe was a small one, or one that wasn't as big as you had hoped or expected. This could also be speaking of maybe needing way too much attention from others. Okay. It could be speaking of having your ego out of control. Seeking attention from others and really needing for everybody to pay attention to you. Kind of in a way a toddler does. So this is in your distant past. It could have been you. Maybe you had this attitude for a while, or maybe someone around you had this attitude. Okay. In your most recent past, you have the Two of Swords in the reversed. So this is telling me that you took that blindfold off and you started to see things, and you started to see things the way they really were. Okay. You're not afraid anymore, or you left that fear behind, because it's in your distant past. You opened up. This person is in the reverse, is no longer protecting their chest here. You made a decision. So this is very good. I hope it was you, but it could have been someone around you that also started to open up, made a decision, stop, being fearful, and started to see things the way they really are. In your what's grounding you in your near Future, you have the Death card. Like I said, this is a Scorpio card, and it's in the reversed. So this is saying that there's a call for transformation, and you're not answering it, okay? It's taking you a really hard time to transform, to evolve. This is saying there's something that needs to be left behind in order to become a better version of yourself, or have that new beginning, that new life. This is transformation. It's always, it's an evolution. It's something that it's better. It's not worse. When we, if you believe in the evolution theory, we are better than Lucy, right? Than the hominids, and we're not gonna get back to be them. We can go back to be Lucy now. We're Homo sapiens, and we're only going forward and forward. All right. Once the caterpillar has transformed and has become a butterfly, it can go back to be a caterpillar, that sort of thing. And it's an evolution. It's, it's a step forward for the caterpillar to be a butterfly. So it's always going forward. This is you not being able to move forward, not being able to reach your next step for whatever reason. Either you can't and you're trying really hard, or you don't want to. All right. In your future, you have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, messages, and this could be Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. I see this as a very solid proposal. If this is love, this could be a marriage proposal, because this could be considered the ring. But it doesn't have to be, okay? In any case, whatever this knight is coming here, it's coming in to propose to you, it's something very solid, very valuable to you. Whatever this is, this could be a job offer. This could be, like I said, maybe not marriage, but let's move in together, or let's start dating exclusively. But whatever this is, it has a sense of being grounded, being solid, sense of stability. Now, the thing with this knight is that they move really, really slow. So it's coming, but it's taking its sweet time, okay? In the position of the self, how you feel, how you think, you got the Ace of Swords in the reversed. Aces are new beginnings, and swords are thoughts, ideas, the intellect. So maybe you right now are having a mental block. Maybe you don't know how to begin in any area of your life, or in some particular area of your life, okay? Maybe you feel like you don't have any new ideas, because the swords are also speaking the truth in communication. Maybe you're not communicating effectively. Maybe you're telling some lies, or maybe you're withholding the truth, or withholding some information, okay? Yes, and the Ace of Swords is a card of victory through communication and through telling the truth. That's why I'm saying that maybe there's something that some information that you're withholding, some truth that you're not communicating, okay? What's surrounding you? It's the Nine of Swords in the reversed. So in your environment, there was someone, or there is someone, who was dealing with a lot of anxiety, fears, stress. This is passing, which is very good. This might have affected you in one way or another, but it's not necessarily you, okay? Your hopes and fears. Excuse me. You have the Ten of Wands in the upright. So as a hope, maybe if this is job related, you're really hoping that you get that job and you can start right away, and you can, have all these responsibilities, and you can start moving forward and actually working in whatever this project you're assigned to. But as a fear, it might also be like, the fear of having the burden of all these wants, and you being the only person, the sole person responsible for whatever this is. Even if this is something that is not related to work, but it's love, then it might be feeling, you might be feeling like, maybe you're a single parent and you have all the responsibilities. You have to be responsible for the house, the kids, the raising of the children, paying the bills. Everything falls on you, and that's scary. Okay. Or maybe, you feel like you're the one who gives the most in this relationship. Maybe you're the one who, you feel like you give more than your partner. Okay. And yeah, it could definitely be a fear, having this burden, or it could be a future fear. Maybe when I accept this proposal, whatever this is, I'm gonna have so many responsibilities. Am I gonna be able to, carry them all to the house, to whatever they have to be? That this card could be saying that. As your final outcome, you have the Hangman, and the Hangman is speaking of no movement. Okay, so I see that maybe for the month of April, things are gonna remain the same. This is you thinking about things but not really taking action. This is also you not changing your point of view regarding something or someone. And this is also a sacrifice. So the way I see it here, to me, this transformation that seems like it's something that you really have to make, because this is a major arcana, and it's a very strong major arcana. This is saying you probably are not gonna go through this transformation this month, but maybe you're thinking about it. And this is also saying there's a sense of sacrifice tied to this transformation, and it usually is that way. Usually when we have to transform, we feel like there's something that we have to give up. Okay, your cards clarifiers for this Hangman, you get the Queen of Cups, like I said, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, and that's why I said maybe it actually is a Scorpio. And Five of Swords in the reversed. If this is you and this is how you're feeling, then great. It could also be someone else in your life, but this Queen is someone that has their emotions very much in balance. They are people that you can really count on. This is a person that is very much in touch with their intuition. It's someone that when you need help from this person is always there for you. This is someone that feels that they have a lot of love to give, so much love to give, and they want to give it. Maybe this is the other person and not you, okay? And this card is saying to me that you went through some battles before. If this is a person getting in between these two people, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, but it could be. Maybe to me this is saying either this person decides to leave, or for some reason these two people find a way to get together again in spite of whatever happened here with this individual, okay? It could be speaking of leaving this fight behind. Maybe you were having disagreements, deep disagreements with a water sign. But because they're clarifiers for the Hangman, it could be that for the time being, you're gonna focus on your feelings, your intuition, focusing of getting the balance again, getting your emotions in balance once again. And that's why you're not really moving, and you're not taking action, because you're still working here on your emotions, on getting, before you can actually start moving, like physically moving, physically doing something, moving forward. Then you feel like first you have to find this balance. First you have to connect with your emotions, connect with your intuition and get over this battle, this fight, whatever this was. Okay. In your romance cards, you got codependency and let your friends help you. That codependency card is speaking to me very much of whatever this is, keeping you from transforming. Whatever is keeping you here in this imbalance, that's a codependency card. There is something in your life that you feel you're bound to, you're tied, and is not letting you move forward, is not letting you evolve. You have to figure out what this thing is and try to get over it, because codependency is never good. If you are with someone and you're with this person because of some sort of fear, because you feel tied in some sort of way, that's not healthy, okay? You need to find a way of being with this person that it's a healthy way, okay? It's a way where the ties that bound you are not hurting you in a way. You have to really feel this sense of freedom and this sense of balance again. With the card of let your friends help you, this could be this person coming in to offer you something, and this could be something very helpful to you. It doesn't have to be friends. It could be loved ones, co-workers, someone that cares about you a great deal, okay? This is also speaking of, if you need help, like we were saying here, ask for that help and be open to receive that help, because sometimes we are, I don't know, maybe too ashamed or maybe too proud, and we don't want to take that help, or maybe we don't want to make others feel uncomfortable or put them in a very awkward position. But this is saying there's someone willing, really willing to help you. If you need help, ask for their help. You're gonna find it, okay? And again, this could be this queen that we were talking about, because like I said, this queen, she's always there to hand a helping hand, always. You can always count on her, okay? Your Lenormand cards, you got the Anchor, the Ring, and the Stork. The Anchor speaks of stability. The Ring is it's an engagement, and excuse me, the Stork speaks of beginning a new family and settling down. So I see here a new relationship, or it could be an existing relationship, and it's talking about settling down with this relationship. It's talking about proposals, marriage proposals, starting a new family, and it's something that has very solid foundation. So this is wonderful, but I think in order for this to come into your life, you have to first break free from this codependency, actually transform whatever this is that you're not doing right now, and being able to accept this offer after you have transformed. I feel like you need to transform before this offer can come into your life. And maybe you need to start seeing things in a different way, so you can actually so this relationship can actually come in. All right. And now, as the advice in the Major Arcana, you got the Judgment card. This is a wonderful card. This card speaks of a call. It doesn't have to be a physical, actual call, but it could be. And again, it could be making reference of this offer here. So answer it. Answer that call. This is a call to transform. This is a call to leave behind what's, this life that you had before, that it's no longer there, because these are all souls. These are people that died, and now they're receiving this call to as souls to come and come up to heaven and live this new wonderful life. This is speaking of this transformation. Embrace this transformation here that you're not being able to right now, or you don't want to, for whatever reason it's not happening. This card is saying, please do it. Please transform. Please leave behind whatever is dead in your life so you can move forward, so you can have a new beginning and much beautiful life that you had before. For sure, what is waiting for you, it's way better than what you had before. And this is also speaking of, like I said, new beginnings and forgiving. This is speaking of forgiving others and forgiving yourself too. So Aries, that's all I have for you. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, share, and like, and I'll see you next time.